Thank you, Mr Chair.
Call Jackie Dean.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The sale and supply of alcohol, display of low alcohol beverages and other remedial matters bill wish to make a contribution in this, the second reading, and just going through my notes, I came across again some of the submitters in behalf of the breweries, and some of the comments they made were quite useful, and the one that really stuck out for me is that a number of brewers said supermarkets were nervous to sell low alcohol beer under the current legislation, and saying that it is irritating for supermarkets and confusing for customers. And okay, we might not care that it's irritating for supermarkets, but we might care that it is confusing for customers, because these days a number of customers are now looking for lower alcohol options, and the prohibition of products with 1.5% alcohol by volume less not being able to be displayed in the same area as the full-strength alcohol is indeed a disincentive for people who are looking for those lower alcohol products. All you have to do is go along to the supermarkets these days and see that demand is indeed increasing for those low alcohol products, beer and wine, which was exactly the intention of the 2013 amendments to the Sale and Supply of Alcohol Act. A brewery DB in this case said that the brewer wanted its low and non-alcoholic beer stocked in the beer aisle, saying that it's common sense that's where you go to look for beer, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and I think that's a pretty strong argument as well. So, Mr Speaker, the Sale and Supply of Alcohol Act has been in force for 3 years now, and while some communities are struggling and beating in some of the aspects of the legislation, I think these minor and technical measures that are in this bill are pretty clear, well supported by this House, and which clearly require correction, which is what this bill does. Thank you, Mr Speaker.